Okay, so if a man is a gender, how can people be men if people aren't genders?
People have schemas, do they not?
So people have genders, but if man is a gender, that just means people have man. That doesn't make any sense. So it's not the case that gender is a man. It's not the case that man's a gender. It's the case that man refers to someone who has a certain gender.
I'm baffled by the level of, do you seriously not understand how sort of tedious what you're describing is?
It's not tedious.
It's tedious.
There are people who genuinely hold the position that man refers to a social category. When it doesn't refer to a category, it refers to people. There are people who hold this position. I'm just getting clarity now.
So gender is a schema, right? It's a biopsychosocial schema.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what gender is. When we refer to someone with one specific schema that revolves around the male sex, what we do is call them a man.
So a man, someone who aligns with the schema.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So if what it means to be a man is that you align with the biopsychosocial schema of male, how would you respond to cases where there's like a very, very masculine woman who doesn't align with the with the biopsychosocial schema of woman?
Part of what makes a biopsychosocial schema is our ability to articulate. So if someone doesn't articulate that they fit into that, then likelihood is they're not going to fit into that.
Oh, okay. There's an obvious issue here. Mentally, how do you handle the issue of mentally disabled people who can't articulate that they're men or women? Are they no longer men or women under your position because they can't articulate it?
Sorry?
What if there's a mentally disabled person who can't articulate that they're men or women? Would you not consider them a man or a woman?
You understand that?
Wait, sorry. That is just a yes or no question. Would you consider them a man or a woman?
That articulation isn't just vocal.
Wait, so what do you mean by articulation?
To be able to communicate to someone.
Okay, yeah, so let's just take a case where a mentally disabled person's incapable of communicating that they're a man or a woman. Do you not hold the position that they're men or women?
I mean, you'd likely associate them with one or the other.
But do you hold the position that mentally disabled people who can't communicate cannot be men or women? Do you hold that position that they can't be men or women?
We would associate them with one or the other.
Okay, that's a dodge. Do you hold yes or no, do you hold the position that they are men or women, or that they can be men or women?
That's not a yes or no question.
It is a yes or no question. It's either the proposition is true or the proposition is false, right? So is the proposition true or is the proposition false?
Right. Hold on a second. I hold the position that they can. They absolutely will be a man or a woman or non-binary. That's true. But we cannot know which one they are.
Okay.
Realistically.
So do you acknowledge that that's a contradiction?
If we wanted to be as fair as possible to that individual, we should realistically not be referring to them by any sort of gender. However, that's not how we work.
Wait, do you agree that that is a contradiction?
It's not a contradiction.
Because you're saying that what it means to be a man or a woman is in reference to your ability to articulate the fact that you align with a certain schema, but it's also the case that there are people who do not have this ability, yet they are men or women.
That's what it means to be able to.
So that's just a contradiction.
Specific thing. Jesus, I'm really struggling to hold a conversation here.
Wait, why are you muting me? I don't understand.
There's so much that's I'm
Oh, I got kicked. So
there's